Ah, all right. I'll try it one more time. Wait a second. I think I see what he was trying to do. Jesse, take this piston, craft it into a sticky piston, then place it on the other side of the barge, along with a redstone block. You got all that?
I think so.
The sooner the better.
Okay, a redstone block. Okay, let's put the redstone block where it's supposed to go and place these pistons.
Holy cow, we did it! We need flint and steel to get it started.
I'm proud of you, Olivia.
Thanks, Jesse. And thanks for everything you said just before. It really helped.
No problemo.
Come on, come on!
Quick, onto the barge!
Jesse?
That was close. Everyone okay?
For the moment.
I remember something. Didn't Ellegaard build a machine like this once?
Yes, in the Nether.
And you were terrified of flying on it.
What? Stuff and nonsense.
No, I'm positive. You spent the whole ride quivering in terror.
What? The man's mad. He's wither crazy. Ah!
Well, I suppose I might be mistaken.
I liked you better when you had amnesia.
Well, that was exciting.
By exciting, I assume you mean absurd and unnecessary.
At least we made it.
Let's go see what he's hiding in there.
So many books.
We should be careful. This place could be booby-trapped.
Let's just start looking for the enchanting book. Hey, Lucas, having any luck?
No. I've been thinking about other stuff, actually.
Stuff such as...
You know, Gabriel, the ocelots, people getting wither sickness and amnesia. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad I came with you. I'm just scared for everyone. For them, for us, for everybody, really.
I'm scared too, Lucas. I mean, we keep telling ourselves Petra will be fine, but who knows? And as for everyone else...
Right? It's hard not to think about. It's not harder than looking through a million books, though, right?
I guess being an angry loner leaves you a lot of time to read.
Tell me about it. How to train your slime, the various uses of mushroom stew, Potionology Volume 24?
Are any of them the enchanting book?
I don't think so.
A Brief History of Cubism. Crafting for Noobs, revised. A Collector's Guide to Precious Gems. None of these are enchanting books. Olivia, any luck?
Not really. Ivor has too many books, and there's too few of us looking. How did we end up all split up like this? I feel like we're spreading ourselves too thin. I miss how things used to be. That first night we all spent together, that was kind of fun. Almost.
At least Lucas is still here. For a moment, back at the cave, I thought he was going to leave us.
Glad you talked him out of it. He's smart. I like having him around. He does have good hair, doesn't he? See? This is why we get along so well.
Find anything yet?
In this mess? It's as though Ivor learned nothing from my lectures on organizational methodology. If only he hadn't tried to fight those cursed witches, he could just tell us where the book is. Coming here was his idea.
He can be pretty stupid for someone so smart.
Yes! And this house is a perfect example! There's neither rhyme nor reason to how these books are stored. Finding anything here is impossible.
Tedious, maybe. Impossible? No way.
Fine, I will continue this monotonous search. But I reserve my right to grumble about it.
It's a deal. Hey, Olivia, I think there's some redstone over here.
Looks like a circuit. We probably just need a lever to power it.
Too bad I don't have one.
Yeah. No lever, no functioning circuit.
Wood planks, those will be useful. First, I'll need some sticks. Okay, got the sticks. we go. Good old-fashioned lever. Like it was made for it. Which it was. Let's see what this sucker does.
A secret passageway.
Why would you build a secret passage in a house nobody ever visits?
More like, why wouldn't you? Secret passageways are cool.
Good point.
What the? Are you guys okay?
We're fine, but the lever isn't working anymore.
Stay there. We'll head down and see what we can find. Whoa. What is all this?
Ha! Incredible! He's gathered them all in one place.
Gathered what exactly?
The treasures of the Order of the Stone. The stories I could tell about these dusty old things.
I don't see any enchanting books, though. Maybe through there?
Locked, of course.
There must be some way to open it. These gas tiers, they're super hard to get.
You don't know the half of it. It was our first official mission as the Order of the Stone. We fought those ghasts for hours, and these tears were our reward.
Wow.
Jesse, what are you doing?
Taking this really cool, rare item. We might need it to unlock that door.
Very well. Just be careful.
See? Soren, is this the actual Ender Dragon egg?
Alas, yes. The only thing that remains of our final adventure together.
No way I'm leaving this behind. Am I crazy, or is this a sea lantern?
Ah, the very same one the Order built all those years ago. We were so green back then. It looks just as bright as on the day we crafted it.
A sea lantern, huh? These are prismarine crystals. You can only get these underwater, right?
Precisely. We nearly ran out of oxygen getting these. Ellegaard had to use a spare bucket just to grab a few extra breaths. We used most of these to craft a sea lantern. This is all that remained.
Prismarine is such a cool word. Prismarine. So why does Ivor have the treasures of the Order of the Stone? Did he steal them?
No. We let him keep them when we split up.
You let him keep your treasures?
Frankly, Jesse, it's a long story.
So why does Ivor have the treasures of the Order of the Stone? Did he steal them?
No. We let him keep them when we split up.
You let him keep your treasures?
Frankly, Jesse, it's a long story.
Locked. So where'd this packed ice come from?
Well, we brought it back from the Ice Plains Spikes biome. It was colder there than anywhere we'd ever been, but Magnus slipped so many times our laughter kept us warm. After that, we knew we were ready to face the Ender Dragon.
Ooh, cold and slippery. Aha! A hopper!
Why is Ivor hiding a hopper in his basement?
Huh. 5 slots. Ghast tears. Let's try them here. Ender Dragon eggs. So cool. Let's try it here. Prismarine crystals. Into the hopper. A sea lantern. In you go. Huh? Those were the right objects, but I guess it was the wrong order. Packed ice. Let's put it here. I think I'm getting closer. I was so close that time. That doesn't look right. Okay, let's try again. right? Yes!
You solved it. But how in the world did you know what order to put them in? There were 120 possible combinations.
It was all in the Order's history. The order of the Order, so to speak.
Nice work, Jesse. On the puzzle, I mean. Not the joke. You know, I often give Ivor a hard time, but for all his complaining, his time with the Order clearly meant a great deal to him.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, let's go get that enchanting book.
By the stars, the Ender Dragon, with replica Ender crystals and all.
Wow, I always wondered what it looked like. No way out. Looks like a banner about TNT. Interesting. Pressed all four, but it isn't doing anything. Reuben, do you know what to do here? Well, it was worth a shot. Pressed all four, but it isn't doing anything. Pressed all four, but it isn't doing anything. Soren, what's this thing supposed to be?
It appears to be an homage to our battle with the Ender Dragon. Despite his anger, Ivor never stopped being fond of us.
We're missing something here, Soren. And I have a feeling the key might be locked in that head of yours.
I have a key locked in my head?
What I'm saying is, I think you need to tell me about the Ender Dragon battle.
Oh, if only you'd been there. It was a fight for the ages. We'd spent weeks preparing for our greatest battle ever. But even so, Ender Dragon is stronger than even I had imagined. I realized that it was drawing strength from the Ender crystals, and that the crystals had to be destroyed. I hit the first with a perfectly placed arrow. The second I destroyed by launching myself on the shockwave of Magnus's TNT. Using only my strength and my wiles, I steered the foul beast toward the third crystal. I flew the dragon directly toward the final crystal. Only then did Gabriel deliver his famous final blow. We became heroes, and eventually, legends. The greatest the world has ever known. Okay, I get it. You're speechless. They didn't call us the Order of the Stone for nothing.
Wonder if that story will help me solve this puzzle. So Soren rode the dragon, huh? Soren, tell me the story again.
Certainly. We'd spent weeks preparing for our greatest battle.
Sorry, maybe the short version this time?
Well, all right. I destroyed one crystal with my bow, the next using a TNT shockwave, the third with Ellegaard's redstone cannon, the fourth from upon the dragon itself. And then Gabriel poked it dead with a sword. How was that?
Better. Thanks. Soren, tell me the story again.
Certainly. We'd spent weeks preparing for our greatest battle.
Sorry, maybe the short version this time?
Well, all right. I destroyed one crystal with my bow, the next using a TNT shockwave, the third with Ellegaard's redstone cannon, the fourth from upon the dragon itself.
Better. Thanks. Pressed all four, but it isn't doing anything. Pressed all four, but it isn't doing anything. Soren, tell me the story again.
Certainly. We'd spent weeks preparing for our greatest battle.
Sorry, maybe the short version this time?
Well, all right. I destroyed one crystal with my bow, the next using a TNT shockwave, the third with Ellegaard's redstone cannon, the fourth from upon the dragon itself. And then Gabriel poked it dead with a sword. How was that?
Better. Thanks. Hey, Reuben, give me a boost, will ya? Aha! Aha! There's another door? Soren said he rode on the dragon's back. Hey, Reuben, give me a boost, will ya? Pressed all four, but it isn't doing anything. That's redstone. That's redstone. Pressed all four, but it isn't doing anything. 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 Soren, tell me the story again.
Certainly. We'd spent weeks preparing for our greatest battle.
Sorry, maybe the short version this time?
Well, all right. I destroyed one crystal with my bow, the next using a TNT shockwave, the third with Ellegaard's redstone cannon, the fourth from upon the dragon itself. And then Gabriel poked it dead with a sword. How was that?
Better. Thanks. Soren, tell me the story again.
Certainly. We'd spent weeks preparing for our greatest battle.
Sorry, maybe the short version this time?
Well, all right. I destroyed one crystal with my bow, the next using a TNT shockwave, the third with Ellegaard's redstone cannon, the fourth from upon the dragon itself. And then Gabriel poked it dead with a sword. How was that?
Better. Thanks.
You did it!
There's the book. Wait, aren't those the Ender crystals? Like the real ones?
No, it can't be. Not here.
But that's impossible. Ivor couldn't have these in a basement in the Farlands, right, Soren?
He kept them. The fool actually kept them. He looked me in the eye and swore he was going to dispose of them.
Soren, you said destroying these crystals was the key to defeating the Ender Dragon. You did kill the Ender Dragon, right?
Jesse, this isn't what it looks like. Our story, the story, it's mostly true. I swear it. Whatever you're thinking, I promise I can explain. Oh, Ivor, you've ruined us. I'm afraid I haven't been honest with you, Jesse. We did defeat the Ender Dragon, but it wasn't exactly like I said.
How not exactly?
We got rid of it, but we didn't kill it, per se.